Gentrification is the process of renewal and rebuilding, accompanying the influx of middle-class or affluent people in deteriorating areas that often displaces poorer residents. Gentrification is happening around the world at this very moment. Residents who have lived in certain neighborhoods for all their lives are being forced to leave by upper-middle-class citizens. As cities become more popular and the demand for houses in cities increases, rent skyrockets. Everyone wants access to jobs and resources necessary for living a healthy life.
What is gentrification?
Okay.
Gentrification is when a community is invaded by outsiders and that community no longer feels welcome.
I guess a lot of wealth blends into a place, like pushing out other people who've been there for a really long time, and it's kind of like this continuous cycle of people coming in and pushing other people out just because they have more money and can afford it.
The Mission District in San Francisco has been deeply impacted by gentrification. As rent increases in San Francisco and the Mission becomes a destination for hipsters and startups, many of the diverse residents who have lived there their entire lives are being forced to leave. David Campos, a city supervisor, said, "The Mission is ground zero for the fight for the future of San Francisco. People think San Francisco is an island of progressive thinking, but San Francisco has the fastest growing income inequality of any city in the nation. Medium and low-income people are being left behind."
Oftentimes, when a city or neighborhood is being gentrified, there is a push to make the place greener or more sustainable. This process in which urban sustainability practices and development is used to increase property value and price out current, often low-income residents is called environmental gentrification. Melissa Checker, who coined the term environmental gentrification, said, "While it appears as politically neutral, consistent space planning that is both ecologically and socially sensitive, in practice, environmental gentrification subordinates equity to profit-minded development." Of course, greener practices like the use of bike lanes, solar panels, and more seem wonderful. However, we have to ask the pressing question: who is benefiting? Everyone, right? Not exactly. Take DC for example. The cleanup of the Navy Yard seemed like a great improvement to the city, but this change increased the land value, causing new and expensive housing to be built, and started the process of gentrification. The people who are priced out of their neighborhoods are not able to experience the benefits of the environmentally friendly practices. This doesn't mean that we should leave neighborhoods and cities that have been negatively influenced by pollution and environmentally harmful practices as they are. The real problem here is that communities aren't always able to have control or even any input about what changes are happening to their neighborhoods. Redevelopment plans are often gone completely unchecked by community leaders and organizations. Working-class neighborhoods that are predominantly people of color are denied procedural justice when it comes to the changes in their communities and have historically been denied access to the power necessary to fight or control these changes. We can see this happening with the redevelopment plan for San Francisco's Bayview and Hunters Point area. When community members and neighborhood residents can participate in the discussions as to what will happen in their homes and prioritize them and their own needs over the increase in land value, they can experience the benefits of environmentally friendly changes as well.
And how do you think we can stop gentrification from happening?
In a lot of ways, gentrification can't really be stopped, but it can only be slowed down. But I do think that I think rent control and other things like that are like good ways to try to help keep people in their homes. But
Underneath the pristine city of concentrated wealth and prosperity lies a population of minorities and poverty-stricken peoples, rooted deep within the city's history. Gentrification grasps the San Franciscan minority as their neighborhood property value skyrockets, and they are forced out, often with tactics promising environmental improvement, leaving those who would most benefit from these improvements unable to experience them. This can change as governments, developers, and city organizations prioritize the needs of lower-income and colored communities.